hearings tonight about the safety of these church vans after 3 pastors are killed on the way home from the Austin airport. Good evening, I'm Shannon Wolfson.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Robert Maxwell. Leslie and Robert have the night off.
Terry Whitley, his wife Janice Whitley, and Steve Timmerman all died after the church passenger van they were driving blew a tire and rolled over several times on SH 130.
They were all ministers at the Grace Christian Center in Killeen. Now, the accident happened in a GMC 3500. That is considered a 15-passenger van. Tonight, we want you to know about some major safety concerns with this type of vehicle. And one government agency says you should not allow children to travel in these vans. KXAN's Chris Sadeghi has more tonight, all new at 6.
The indications so far are that the tire blowout happened between those pillars. The van left the roadway where you see these 2 flags and then came to a rest where you see the cluster of flags across the median. We're not sure yet how fast the van was going, but this is one of the fastest highways in the country, and it happened in a vehicle that has a bit of a bad reputation. Passenger vans have the advantage of packing a lot of people in, but physics isn't one of their better features.
Being a top-heavy van, that's what tends to make them flip and turn.
Vans like this one that rolled on Thursday have gathered more and more red tape over the years.
This one here says 80 PSI, so you want to make sure you keep that in there at all times.
But balance is key. David Barati at Ready Automotive says, like anything else, to stay standing, it starts from the ground up.
With these vans, you want to run like a 10-ply tire because it's such a heavy vehicle.
Thursday's accident happened on a stretch where the speed limit is 80 miles per hour. And if there's a problem with your tires, an increase in speed will help reveal it.
I do. I drive 80. If road conditions are bad, I slow down. More traffic, I slow down.
Roberta Gold has no problem driving the limit, and Pflugerville PD says since going to 80 miles per hour in 2012, they've seen nothing to indicate either the limit or the design of the highway is leading to accidents. Of course, a speed limit and reaction time are tied like a knot.
I would say I'm a pretty alert driver, but of course everybody would say that.
Pflugerville police are in the process of recreating this accident to pin down exactly what happened and give some answers to the families of those that were lost. We're in Pflugerville. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.
And we thought you should know there were several warnings on how you should use these vehicles and who can ride them. In 2010, the National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration went as far as to say they should not be used to transport children. It's also against federal law for schools to buy new 15-passenger vans for school transportation purposes. This year, the NHTSA sent out another warning on the vans, reminding people to take precautions to guard against the possibility of a rollover crash. They include checking the tires for proper inflation and signs of wear or damage, selecting drivers who are properly licensed and experienced in operating 15-passenger vans, and making sure the vans are regularly maintained and that the van is never overloaded. Agency research shows overloading not only increases the rollover risk, but makes the van more unstable in handling maneuvers.